Hello everybody, my name is Blake Harris. The topic I've chose has been natural selection. The reason why I've chose this topic is because it's just very interesting to me to see how animals and humans evolve over time, leaving different traits. In the next slide, I will be talking about what natural selection is. In the dictionary, natural selection is defined as the process whereby organisms better adapt to their environment, tend to survive, and produce more offspring. In the slides, I will describe many animals. To start with, we will go over the deer mouse. In this slide, we will be discussing the deer mouse. If you look at the picture that is displayed, this mouse is a light-colored sandpaper color. This allows this mouse to blend in with the light terrain. Originally, the mouse was a dark-colored mouse, allowing them not to blend in with the terrain. The light-colored mouse allows them to not be spotted by predators, also survive, and be able to reproduce. Also, with this being able to be a reproduction system, this allows more of a population of this mouse, meaning that with the light terrain comes more light-colored mice. In the next slide, we will be discussing the Moray Eels. If you look at the image that is displayed, you will notice this eel has 2 sets of teeth as well as 2 jaws. This allows this eel to eat things such as crabs as well as snails. With this being done, it allows this eel to have a high reproduction rate, allowing them to survive off of things that normal eels would not be able to survive off of. In the next slide, we will be discussing an animal that is very familiar. If you notice the image, it is not unfamiliar to any of us what animal this is. You have noticed this animal in things such as the zoo, as well as on TV, and in random magazines. With this animal, it has lots of colors, as well as a longer neck. Female peacocks choose the men with the most colorful feathers. This is like anything else. With any feature that stands out to anyone, you go for the more dominant feature, passing the gene down because the male gene is more dominant. So with dominance, therefore all males end up having colorful feathers. With this peacock, in the image, you can notice that it is no trouble for this peacock. With this being done, the peacock spreads its feathers and shows off. With this being done, it allows the female to decide if they want to mate with the male or not. So the brighter colors, the bigger the actual peacock, allows it to be more successful in breeding with the female. In the next slide, I will be discussing animals also known for natural selection. These will include warrior ants, finches, which we discussed in class at one point, pesticide-resistant insects. Example would be a cockroach, and we all know those things are impossible to absolutely get rid of. The next will be the rat snake, and then the giraffe. This is with the giraffe with the long neck. In the next slide, I will be discussing why natural selection is so important. First will be favorable traits are passed on into the next generation. An example, this will be the peacock. The favorable trait will be the colorful feathers, the size of the animal, as well as the success rate to be more of the dominant male. The next will be the animal evolves and does not become extinct. With this example will be the deer mice. Being able to blend into light terrain to have more of a success rate of survival, being able to have more offspring, to develop more of a population. If the animal cannot evolve, it will no longer survive against predators. With the deer mice, it has to get away from predators, so therefore it blends into its terrain and uses its colors to its advantage. The very last slide, I will give you guys the word Cited page. Listed is the links that I had to discuss everything in this slideshow. With the information that I have on this slide, will also give you more information that I have in this PowerPoint. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to discuss anything. Thank you.